It's Nick here for Into Boxing. I'm delighted to be joined by Anthony Crolla here in Liverpool. Anthony, just witnessed first of all Liam Smith win against Hassan Moquinho. Just talk us through the performance and the ending.
It's hard to, isn't it? I felt like, I said it on air then, I feel like the body language, the behaviour of Hassan has been strange all week. You know, he come in very late. I mean, Johnny Nelson was saying when he was in the corner it seemed odd. In the fight it seemed very odd. And it sounds very harsh, but I do believe he quit. But do you know the frustrating thing is? There's a lot of talent there. There's a lot of talent there, and I believe it robbed Liam of sort of, you know, we took a few shots, and I believe that's one of the reasons he did what he did, because he landed some very good shots, and Liam was still there standing. It was very odd. It was very, very odd, but I believe that Liam would have got to him later in the fight. But yeah, it's been very strange behaviour all week, in my opinion.
He looks a little bit frustrated at the end, Liam, I think, with the obviously how it ended and that, but he's got the win, and that's all that matters, obviously, going forward. What do you think Liam Smith does next?
Liam wants a big fight. I think he's sort of right near the front of the queue for a world title shot. I think obviously there's your Charlos and a lot of belts are tied up. And I think it's frustrating because he might have to be patient, so that's why he's talking about a huge fight. It's with a Chris Eubank Jr. if he is to come through the Conor Benn fight. We'll see, but you know, I do believe Liam deserves a big fight again, and I believe he will get one.
Moving on to Natasha Jonas, she's just stood down there. She added the WBC title to a WBO title. What a performance. Unbelievable
performance. I genuinely believe with Tash, I said it again on air, like, she didn't like her age being mentioned, but I believe she's getting better with age. I think you look at, she fought Vader on one of the very early boxing cards, and you know, she'd been inactive for a bit. But with that, there's, you know, last time out tonight, Katie Taylor for Terri Harper. It's like she's getting better. She's getting better, and I fought tonight against Bergolt, who's a very good fighter. She pulled away in the second half of that fight, and Bergolt took some massive shots.
Obviously, there was talk of the Hannah Rankin fight before this, and Hannah Rankin now fights Terri Harper. How do you see that fight going?
That's a tough one, that, to know. It's you know, I really like both girls, but it's all going to depend on, I know there's been sparring footage leaked and stuff like that. It's just, obviously, I'm interested with that. I think fight week's going to be very interesting. That I think Hannah's going to look to really get inside Terri's head mentally, and if she can, that becomes a very tough night for Terri. There's no denying Terri's got the skills to win that fight. You know, boxing on the back foot, using the speed, but fight week's going to be really interesting with that, you know, by picking a winner then.
You also mentioned Chris Eubank Jr. for a potential fight for Liam Smith. Obviously got the Conor Benn fight. How do you see that going?
I just think, I think Conor Benn is one of the most improved fighters, not just in British boxing, I'd probably say in world boxing. But it's very hard because he's jumping up huge levels. You know, Conor he's not yet boxed at domestic level. I mean, people might go, oh, Chris Algieri, Chris Van Heerden, but at the time he boxed them, and that's not being disrespectful, they wouldn't have won, you know, domestic titles, which are very hard to do. But I'm not saying Conor can't do that. I think he's massively improved. Listen, I think a lot's been talked about the weight. If Eubank Jr. can make the weight, and it's not going to take so much out of him, I can't look past Eubank Jr. inside the distance, to be honest. And that, so if that's for an opinion, I think Eubank Jr. But it's fascinating. Going to be the lead up to it. Glad weighing day is going to be so important. We'll see.
Super. Anthony Crolla, thank you very much for giving Into Boxing some of your time tonight, and we'll catch up with you soon.
Thank you.